So, Nancy Pelosi, you may wonder, oh, Nancy Pelosi, I've heard that name before. Where did the name Pelosi come from? Well, it actually originated with Paul Pelosi, who is Nancy Pelosi's husband. Basically, he got fucked up. So let's read. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, was, quote, violently assaulted by an assailant who broke into their San Francisco home early Friday, and he is now in the hospital and expected to make a full recovery, her spokesman said. Holy shit. Pelosi was not in the residence at the time. Which Pelosi? Nancy or Paul? There's two people named Pelosi? And this fucking shitfuck article is going to say Pelosi was not... Well, we know Paul Pelosi was violently assaulted. So does that mean that he assaulted in the front lawn? Was he not in the... I don't know. Anyway. Spokesman Drew Hamill said the assailant is in custody and the motivation for the attack is under investigation. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a Republican. Like, you know, again, the demonization of Nancy Pelosi, is really horrible. Like, you know, the worst possible thing you can say about Nancy Pelosi, let's be honest, is that, one, she is a horrible politician. Like, we're talking, like, all-time F, right? We're talking about, like, dumpster sludge politician. She's garbage, right? She manipulates stocks and profits off of war, and she, you know, again, trades on insider information at the expense of the American people. And three, honestly, I don't like her as a person. I think her personality is disgusting. She reminds me of that bitch from Arrested Development. And honestly, just seeing her face really, really makes me cringe, right? But all of those things being factual, you know, again, Republicans talk about how she, like, drinks the blood of babies and how Nancy Pelosi is the head of a pedophile cult. I don't believe that is even remotely true, obviously. And so, again, the level of demonization compared to, like, just how, just no one really likes Pelosi at all. Like, you know, let's be honest, right? But she's not a fucking pedophile, Satan-worshipping blood drinker, you know, like, let's be real. So... let's be honest here. But again, right-wingers have been demonizing her and her family for decades as well. So that's another thing we have to understand. Pelosi just returned to Washington this week. Which one? Nancy, I guess? I mean, I don't know. From a security conference in Europe and is due to a keynote advocacy, blah, blah, blah. While the circumstances of the attack are unclear, the incident raises additional questions about the safety of members of Congress and their families as threats to lawmakers are at an all-time high almost 2 years after the violent Capitol insurrection. Now, again, there's this conspiracy running around recently. We're talking about the last week. We're talking about over the course of the last 7 to 10 days, right? There's been a new conspiracy in right-wing circles that you saw a little bit of it on that Trump voter focus group video I covered the other day, where, like, Nancy Pelosi, like, people are accusing her of, like, so there's, like, again, January 6th conspiracy shit, but this, over the last week or so, like, week or maybe 2 weeks, there was a video released by the January 6th panel that showed Pelosi calling in guardsmen from Maryland by calling up Larry Hogan, the governor of Maryland, and Ralph Northam, who is the governor of, was it Ralph is his first name? I don't know. Of Virginia, to ask them to send the state branches in the National Guard in. And now, again, right-wingers have manipulated that video to make it seem like this is the smoking gun. She's calling in the Democratic operatives. She's calling in Antifa to frame the Patriots. Right, so again, there's a lot of conspiracies running around on Nancy Pelosi recently. So it wouldn't be a shocker if this is one of those people. But also, I'm sure Nancy Pelosi and Paul Pelosi have made a lot of enemies over a couple fucking decades in politics. So anything sounds possible here. I don't know. But either way, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You know, as much as I don't like these people, do I really want people breaking into their houses and fucking them up in the face? Probably not. So, there you go. Not good, folks. Not good. There you go. God, my nose is fucked up. Hi, Max Dog. Yo, there's a Max Dog here. Check this out.